By the end of this training, you will be able to perform push and pull PowerShell DSC configuration on Windows servers, perform bootstrapping with AWS CloudFormation, PowerShell DSC pull server, and client instances. After this brief video, please take the hands-on lab at https://run.quicklabs.com. Hi, Jen. Recently, we've been managing a medium-sized Microsoft Windows deployment on the AWS cloud. But it takes a lot of time to administer and manage the deployment. I've been hearing about Windows PowerShell desired state configuration. Can you please tell me how we can use it to ease our administrator's job?
Hi, John. Sure. Windows PowerShell Desired State Configuration, or DSC, powerful tool for system administrators. This was introduced as part of Windows Management Framework 4.0. It helps to automate system setup and maintenance for Windows Server 2008 R2, Windows Server 2012 R2, Windows 7, Windows 8.1, and Linux environments. It can install or remove server roles and features and manage registry settings, environment variables, files, directories, services, and processes. In addition, this tool can also manage local users and groups, install and manage MSI and EXE packages, and run PowerShell scripts. DSC can discover the system configuration on a given Amazon EC2 instance, and it can also fix a configuration that has drifted away from the desired state.
That's fantastic. So, who do you think should be using this?
This is primarily used by organizations deploying Windows Server where the administrators are comfortable with PowerShell. But Microsoft has extended the functionality of this toolset beyond just managing Windows servers, and now it lets you manage Linux machines as well. At any rate, if your technical team likes PowerShell scripting, this is the tool they should be using.
Okay, can you explain how exactly someone uses DSC?
Sure, if you've used configuration management tools like Chef or Puppet in Linux, you'll find DSC to be similar to these tools. When you use DSC to apply a desired configuration for a system, you need to first create a configuration script with PowerShell. This script will explain what the system will look like. You then generate a management object format file using that configuration script. This MOF file is then pushed or pulled by an instance of Windows Server, called a node, to be configured to match the desired state.
Does DSC work the same way in Amazon EC2 as it does on-premise?
You can deploy DSC on Amazon EC2 both in pull and push modes, and make use of all the functionalities. You can even maintain an on-premise deployment of DSC and use it to manage any configuration drifts in your Windows-based Amazon EC2 instances.
Is it possible to combine DSC and AWS CloudFormation, or are there situations where one is better than the other?
Sure. In a nutshell, both the tools have their own key benefits. For instance, DSC is specifically designed to auto-mitigate configuration drifts inside a Windows environment. Using DSC, you can automate the deployment and remediation steps within the Windows environment at a very granular level. On the other hand, AWS CloudFormation is designed to automate the deployment of AWS resources. This means it's not restricted to the Windows environment and can help you automate the deployment of your entire AWS infrastructure. This includes the network and security services such as Amazon Elastic Load Balancing, Elastic Block Store, Amazon CloudWatch, security groups, and AWS IAM roles, etc. DSC and AWS CloudFormation complement each other well, so it can be quite efficient to use both tools to deploy and manage a Windows infrastructure on AWS.
How do the Windows machines connect to the DSC? Do we have to install some agent or client on each machine?
That's a very good question, John. Windows systems running Windows Management Framework 4.0 or later include an engine called the Local Configuration Manager, or LCM. This engine acts as a DSC client. The LCM calls the DSC resources required by the configuration manager, defined in the MOF files. These DSC resources perform the work of applying the desired configuration.
That was very informative, and I can't wait to try out the features of DSC myself. Thanks, Jen. The hands-on lab on using Windows PowerShell desired state configuration in AWS will enable you to configure the DSC server role, create configuration scripts and MOF files, set up DSC in pull mode, set up DSC in push mode, Test the configuration. Please complete the hands-on lab for this video at https://run.quicklabs.com.